form a group with the like-minded people to learn together. They can build strategies, complete projects, solve problems, and brainstorm new ideas. So collaborative pedagogy can enhance the intellectual efforts of students and help them gain fresh perception. This pedagogy also boosts team spirit and builds peer relationship. The third one is integrative. The integrative pedagogy approach allows students to learn by connecting their learning across horizon. Integrative teaching methods have some main objectives, maybe understand the learning process, nextly divide problems based on relevancy, or showing the use of the theoretical lessons in practical scenarios. So are you able to see my screen? Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, screen is visible, ma'am.
Screen is visible?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And showing the use of the theoretical lessons in practical scenarios and incorporating concepts in normal routines. So that is the integrative. The next one is reflective. So this is an exciting approach in which students can evaluate themselves. It means student will observe the activities of teacher as well as the other students in the classroom, and this will help the students understand why they do certain things and how it works. So reflective pedagogy is the best way, I think, for the students to self-learn. And in addition, it can develop analytical skills among students. And the last one is that is the inquiry-based learning. So this is an approach for educators. So they answer not only questions of the students, but also create a culture for students so that the students can explore, they can challenge and refine themselves in a better way. So the inquiry-based learning methods aim to shift the students from aimlessly questioning to understanding the answers and then raising questions. But this strategy provides confidence to the students to ask questions without any hesitation. So pedagogy enables teachers to capture students' interest and create a progressive learning environment using different pedagogical methods. Teachers can help the students learn at their own pace. However, teachers have to use innovative strategies to leverage pedagogy in education. How does pedagogy impact the learners? So, first is student-centered approach. So, pedagogy is a student-centered approach in which the students take the responsibility for learning in their own ways and in their own space. So, that is the student-centered approach. Secondly, pedagogy encourages teamwork. So, the study methods encourages teamwork. As I already discussed, that they form the groups with like-minded people, and they perform the group projects. So, and they finish up the projects and the given task. Next is the continuous assessment of the students. So the teachers evaluate the students regularly to see whether they are improving and moving towards their goal so that the target outcomes can be achieved. And the nextly, that it develops cognitive skills that helps the students to develop cognitive skills using evaluation, detailed analysis, comprehension, and application of the courses. Next is the learner objectives. So we have a curriculum. So the required knowledge, understanding, and skill as per the curriculum. So based on the curriculum, we will be assessing, we will be doing the assessment. That is, the process of finding out what learners have learned. So we have taught them what they have learned. So based on this assessment, we will be able to know that what is the report of the students, whether we need to retaught them or they have excelled. So the pedagogy, the approaches that help teaching and learning to take place based on the curriculum. So that this is the learner's objectives, that is the curriculum, assessment, and pedagogy. Now coming to perspectives of pedagogy. So perspective of pedagogy, number one, social pedagogy. So social pedagogy, it provides a holistic perspective to deal with children and their families. So this helps the teachers to focus on child's well-being as well as their academic growth. So for an example, in social pedagogy is how countries adopt social education to teach the importance of compassion and empathy to the students. So this is social pedagogy. Next is critical pedagogy. So it is a philosophy that persuades a teacher to motivate students to follow a critic structure of power and oppression. So according to Paulo Freire, the father of critical pedagogy, advocates that critical conscious people are the only founders of social change and liberation. So teachers can include critical pedagogy using audiovisual material to encourage learners to look into global issues like war and religion. The next is culturally responsive pedagogy. So in culturally responsive teaching, teachers take inspiration from the students' culture and teach them cultural values accordingly. So educational institutions often make changes in the policies and procedures to support cultural pedagogy. So culturally responsive pedagogy encourages students to understand different cultures, races, and they develop the open attitudes towards diversity. Now, what are the importance of pedagogy in nursing curriculum? So the importance first is improves quality of education. So in this, if a student-centered pedagogy is deployed in the classroom, it can boost the quality of education, and it also allows students to take full responsibility for their learning. In addition, students can understand complex educational concepts at their own space. So for example, suppose a child is slow at learning maths or a child is slow at learning pathology or pharmacology. In that case, the teacher can use a pedagogy based on the child's development to clear the concept. So this is how the first point, that is improves quality of education, and the students' education level standard will be improving. The next point, harness team learning. So pedagogy in education motivate the students to achieve a preset goal, and this allows the students to interact with like-minded people in group and gain a fresh perspective from other students. So peer learning has always positively impacted students' grade and overall development. So often students can learn better when in a casual and non-pressure environment. So that is harness team learning. Next is no monotonous learning. So it is not common knowledge that pedagogy and child development move together. It empowers students to consider different avenues and go beyond traditional learning methods. So memorizing or cramming lessons will help students up to some extent. But when students learn to implement academic assignments in the real world, they will evoke creative thinking and analytical behavior. In addition, it makes students more adaptive to what teachers are teaching. So this is monotonous learning. The next is learn in your way. So a well-constructed pedagogy can allow students to capture education in several ways. First, teachers can use different pedagogies to teach students, and then students can follow their desired way of learning and better understand the subject. So this is learn in your way. Then is improve students and teachers' communication. So pedagogy means understanding your students and then helping them for this. So teachers and students have to communicate a lot. It will allow teachers to focus on students' weakness and create a curriculum to guide them better. Now, next is nursing in digital age. Nursing in digital age, we all know, so many digital advancement is there in our nursing education as well. So number one, QR codes. So QR code, you all know that it is a quick response codes. They are easy to create and have multiple uses in classrooms at all grade levels. So if QR codes can help the students to gain information just by scanning the code on a student's digital device in the classroom. And student can use these QR codes in various ways, such as to check their answers, vote on answers during if there is any classroom discussions, or they can extend information found in textbooks, or they can participate in the survey information, or they can also access video tutorials on the material being taught, and even this link the students directly to Google Map. So this is the QR code. Next is OSCE. We all know that it is objective structured clinical examination, mainly used to assess students' clinical competence. Next is nursing informatics. So nursing informatics is defined, we all know, now it is available in our second semester, nursing informatics in our curriculum. And it is a science and practice that integrates nursing, its information and knowledge with management of information and communication technologies to promote the health of the people, families, and communities worldwide. So this nursing informatics literally empowers nurses in achieving a good patient-centered healthcare. The next is high-tech, high-touch approach. So high-tech, high-touch approach in nursing was devised to preserve the human component of nursing care without undermining the technological advancement in the field of patient care. Present day, nursing education is preparing the students to maintain the human element of nursing care with the help of sophisticated technology and gadgets. The next is simulation in nursing education. So a simulation-based approach to learning has proven to be highly effective across industries. Why? Because it allows students to develop crucial skills without risk. Simulations are getting wider acceptance in nursing education system. So according to NLN, that is the National League for Nursing, simulation as a technique method also is effective because it allows students to develop skill through practice in a context that mirrors real life condition. And even INC is emphasizing on simulation and conducting training at National Simulation Center at Gurgaon. The next is debating. So it is presenting the pro and con argument of a specific assertion or proposition or solution to a problem. So we all know what is debating is. So this teaching learning strategies offer students an opportunity to learn new content in an exciting way. So debating permits students to become actively involved in learning the course content while it promotes critical thinking and enhance verbal communication skills also. So debating triggers higher order learning such as analysis, synthesis, and evaluation. The next is technology and nursing education. So technology and nursing education in this, it exerts a greater influence on nursing education as a tool for teaching and learning. So computers are used in all the fields of healthcare with the advent of advanced technology. So the quality of nursing research increases with the greater access of literature through internet. So that is, technology is nowadays used in nursing education in all the means. So next is advanced educational technology. So advanced educational technology, that is use of projectors, use of smart boards, use of computer models, and simulation labs. These are now widely used by nursing teachers to provide effective teaching experience to students. So nursing students widely use their smartphones. Everybody is having with the smartphones. They have their tablets and Android applications as means of educational support. So Android apps, they provide information to the students at their fingertips. So there is no time and is increasingly used in clinical nursing education. The next is learning by doing. So engaging the students with some scientific tools and practice such controlling in a remote laboratory experiments. So nowadays, some remote laboratory experiments they have built up, and they improve the conceptual understanding and increase motivation. So in this, what they are doing in remote access to specialized equipments, so they developed it, and first it was utilized by the scientists of the and by the universities only, and now it is expanding to the trainee teachers as well as to the school students. So here what is happening, a remote lab typically consists of some apparatus or equipments, and robotic arms are there to operate it, and cameras are fixed so that it provide views of the experiments as they unfold. So this is learning by doing. So here in the lab, the students are doing by themselves and then they are learning it. Now next is animation and cinematic technology. So animations are now widely used to enhance the learning experience. So video assisting teaching with the help of animation are being widely used in nursing education. So nursing procedures, even we are using the animated videos, isn't it? Such as physical examination, how to hear the breath sounds, what will be there, and then what are the stages of labor, and it can be made clear with the help of these visual learning technologies. So use of the cinematic technology in the classroom teaching, it provides a varied learning experience which engages students in learning complex material through visual illustrations. The next is jigsaw teaching. So jigsaw teaching technique is a tried and true cooperative learning strategies that help students create their own learning. So students, what they're doing in this, they are arranged in groups, and in each group the students have assigned a different piece of information. So they are divided into groups, and then they will be given a different piece of information. So in their group, what the students are supposed to do, the students learn the piece of information well enough to be able to teach it to another group of students. So that is the jigsaw teaching. Brainstorming. So brainstorming is an inclusive pedagogy in education to build the confident personality of students. When students can share their ideas with their teachers without fear or hesitation. So it will boost their confidence, and they will brainstorm more ideas and present them to their teachers. So this is all about nursing in digital age, that is QR codes, OSCE, nursing informatics, high-tech, high-touch approach, simulation, technology and nursing education, learning by doing, debating, advanced education technology, animation and cinematic technology, jigsaw techniques, brainstorming, and all. So next is the future of pedagogy in education. So the education sector has evolved a lot in the last few years. Many factors have contributed to this change, such as female empowerment, technology advancement, and social changes. So pedagogy in education, this offers meaningful learning via educational concepts, competencies, content, and evaluation is paramount. So the future of pedagogy in education. In parting words, we should suggest teachers to think of pedagogy as a sharp weapon that can help them create innovative students for tomorrow. Therefore, teachers can't drive desired output from students using only traditional teaching method. But a student-centered approach is the foundation of a new educational environment. So teachers need to develop a personal relationship with the students, which is very important, to understand their strength and weakness so that a progressive school culture will develop. So conclusion. So nursing education is experiencing many changes, we all know, from the traditional classroom to web-based clinical instruction, and the transition continues. Using innovative teaching strategies is crucial skill for teaching and educating. So innovating our teaching strategies is no easy feat. Combination of technologies and social media plays a critical role in this by promoting the integration of technologies, humanization of virtual interaction, and personalization of learning. So new technologies continue to emerge and bring with them the promise to reform and revitalize today's higher education system. So globally, there has been a call for a paradigm shift from a teacher to learner-centered approach in nursing education. So furthermore, educators must be fully trained and incentivized to use new technologies. So nonetheless, these technologies not yet conceptualized will surely be incorporated into healthcare education as it involves to meet many challenges of 21st century. So we all are supposed to be a network teacher, having knowledge or comprising within us these all things. So at the end, I would just like to say that the capacity to learn is a gift. The ability to learn is a skill. The willingness to learn is a choice. So choice is ours, that we need to learn more so that we can compete with the present scenario. Thank you so much.
I would like to take a moment to express my sincere gratitude to our esteemed guest speaker, Professor Dr. Salvina Dinan, for gracing us with her enlightening knowledge today. On behalf of the organizing committee, the faculty, and all the participants, I extend our heartfelt appreciation for your presence and valuable knowledge you have imparted to us. Your expertise and dedication to the education continue to make a lasting impact on countless individuals. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your valuable insight. Now, moving ahead with, it is my privilege to invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. S.S. Bhakar, ITM University, Gwalior, to deliver the blessing speech for this faculty development program on teaching pedagogy. Dr. S.S. Bhakar sir has been an explanation leader guiding our university with a vision of excellence and innovation. His wisdom guidance, and unwavering commitment to the academic growth has been instrumental in shaping our institution into a career excellence. Sir, I would request you to join us. Sir, you are not audible, sir.
I'm not admitted. Oh, right. I will be audible when I'm permitted to unmute myself. So now, since I have been unmuted, good morning, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Okay. Professor Dr. Salvina Dinan, Professor Mini Anil, Professor Sudha, other faculty members, participants in the workshop. It's a very important workshop that you decided to conduct during the annual break of the programs. The workshop on teaching pedagogy is always important, whether a teacher has spent, a teacher is just joining academics, or he has spent 25 years in academics, because any teacher has to continuously keep fine-tuning the way he or she delivers the content that would not only be suitable, or not only be able to, the students are not only be able to remember what has been delivered, they are also able to apply what has been taught to them. That means they acquire the requisite skills along with the knowledge to apply the knowledge that they've acquired during their class learning and in labs, etc. And later on in their professional life, they are able to use what has been on what they have been trained on. So pedagogy that a teacher uses has to be in line with these requirements, that we need to ensure that our pedagogy is such that all aspects of learning, all the levels of learning, if you look at Bloom's taxonomy, 6 levels, that is remember, understand, apply, evaluate, analyze, evaluate, and create. These are the 6 levels. So a student on completion of the program should be able to do all these 6, or he should have acquired knowledge at all these 6 levels, so that he is able to do what he has been trained to do. So we, as faculty members, need to continuously keep updating our knowledge about pedagogy, and also develop, start using, so that we are conversant and expert on using technology. Some technologies are more important for the higher end learning, that is application, analysis, evaluation, and creation. And some pedagogical tools, like say a lecture that is taken by the faculty. So if you are using only voice lecture, you find only 5% is retained. If you are using audiovisual also, the retention goes to 20-25%, and so on. You find that different pedagogical tools result in different levels of retention after the session has been conducted. So we as teachers need to ensure that our pedagogical tools that we use are such that students are able to retain maximum part of what is delivered during the session. And I'm sure the current 5 days workshop will train all our students in different pedagogical tools, and make them experts in using those pedagogical tools, so that the students are more effective in their classroom during the coming sessions. And I wish all the teachers happy learning. and congratulate the School of Nursing for organizing such workshop, and wish you all great success in the workshop. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for being here today and for your continuous support and guidance. We are honored to have your address and provide your blessing for this faculty development program. I once again thank you so much, sir. Now moving ahead, esteemed participants, it is with the great pleasure that I invite our Mr. Dr. Rakesh Dhaka, sir, Associate Professor, SONS, to deliver their vote of thanks for this faculty development program on teaching pedagogy. Dr. Dhaka is renowned for his extensive knowledge and experience in the field of education, and his insight have been invaluable throughout this event. Sir, please join us and deliver their vote of thanks.
Thank you, ma'am. A very good morning to all. I am Dr. Rakesh Kumar Dhaka, Associate Professor in School of Nursing Science and MP State Secretary NTI. I deem it a great honor and privilege to deliver vote of thanks for today's session. First and foremost, I thank our eminent speaker today, Professor Dr. Salvina D. Nand, who spared some time from her busy schedule to grace this occasion. And I also express heartfelt gratitude to our Dean Ma'am, Professor Mini Anil, for her contribution, guidance, and continuous guidance and contribution. I think our well-wisher Founder Chancellor Sri Rama Shankar Singh ji, and Chancellor Srimati Ruchi Singh Chauhan ji, Pro Chancellor Sri Daulat Singh Chauhan ji. I thank our Vice Chancellor, Sir, Professor Dr. Sher Singh Bhakar, and Pro Vice Chancellor Santosh Narayan Khedkar for their unstinted support. Last but not the last, I would like to thank the organizing committee and all the participants for their valuable time and contribution. Information will be conveyed regarding tomorrow's session. Thanks all. Have a good day.
Now I would request you all the participants kindly turn on your videos so we can take a picture. And I also request you to kindly join us on the FDP WhatsApp group. We already sent a link to your registered email ID. As we come to end of today's proceeding, I would like to take a moment to provide you the brief overview of tomorrow's schedule for faculty development program on teaching pedagogy. Timing will be the same 10 to 11. Look forward to it. Thank you so much for your patience and support. Have a good day.